in a relationship, in a marriage, it's never a good idea to change the other people. It's always better you change yourself, no?
Oh yeah,
It's,
I relate.
so that's why, although somehow I knew the hypnotherapy is a tool to change me, change him, and I suggested, yeah, it's always in a relationship is two completely different character subconsciously as well. That's also the opposite attract. So I started my journey. In each relationship, they really have
Yeah.
different love languages,
Mm.
different subconsciously called personalities,
Yeah.
and it's often two opposite. That's how the love started. The difference also make the conflict, the issue starts.
Mm.
But once you understand your language and once you understand why your partner acts like that, it's just from that, yeah, like that anger or that anxious, just the directly into understanding and directly the emotion change into peace and ease.
Hi everyone, and today we have a new interview at What is Your Gift? And today we have Jer, who is with us. And maybe, Jer, if you want to tell us where you are calling, because I know you are in Europe somewhere, and maybe what you are doing.
Thank you. My name is Zhi, and for the moment, I'm in Belgium, and I'm a SPR. For the person doesn't know, is SPR is like we are calling ourselves like a practitioner for Simpson Protocol SP, and I'm a hypnotherapist. And this is my passion job. And I have also my main job for the moment and work as a trader for like trading, which is completely different industry. Nothing to do with therapy, nothing to do with hypnosis. So around 2 years, around less than 3 years ago, so I started this journey to
Okay.
become a hypnotherapist. And now it's already, I have my own practice room. And also I have my own office. Soon, in a few months, I already just bought an office. And so it's going wonderful, great. And yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
Okay, so you've started about 2 years ago, and what made you decide, like, what was the like, you know what, I want a change of something. What happened?
Yes, that was a very important question, how I started. So I came from China. And so I came from China to Belgium to study my master degree. And after I graduated, I work here. But I don't know why suddenly I felt interested in hypnosis. So
When
I
did you
started
move
to,
when did you move from China to Belgium? When was that?
I came here to study master degree, a program, my master degree. Yes.
Yeah, when was that?
That was 2007.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, 17 years ago. And so I live in Belgium as if there's a door opens because you can search from internet, you can explore the world, you have YouTube, everything, right? So by somehow I just got the information on hypnosis and I was thinking, what's that? Really cool. Wow, you can just observe people's lives
You
like
never
that?
learned? You never heard about it before?
No. Well, I have to say that since I was a child, I always felt interested about what's going on, what's the truth, who am I, and why I came here, why me as me, and these kind of questions. And but I felt fascinated always about people's story. Like especially when I borrowed the book from the library, the book really caught my eyes is like a biography,
Ah, yes.
like people's story, right? So,
Yes.
and so the door of hypnosis opened. I was thinking, wow, you know the story of a person's life, and not just that, even before, you know a previous life. That's even cooler, like more cool. So that's how I started, and I realized that that's a really a tool tap into really infinite, and you can just get information, you can heal by this tool, and you can help people. So as if there was a seed or they planted there
Mm.
just somewhere. I was thinking,
Yeah, wow, wow.
that's cool. And I started to purchase a lot of books about hypnosis and the stories, and I just read I read like crazy.
Yeah.
And then but my normal life still going on. You know, you work hard, you do this and that like normal, right? But it's just somehow the life start to become a point. I really think, okay, I'm going to make a choice,
Yeah.
and I'm going to really like go for it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to tell you why I have that click.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm going to go for it
Yeah, do it.
because I came from a background. I come from China, but my husband, he's from Belgium, and we have a lot of difference between the habits, the culture,
Mm.
and the way how we uh, educate our two boys. So all this create a lot of conflict in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then by some moment, I was thinking, we are so different. And it was tough, you know, for the person who has experienced a long-term relationship or long-term marriage, you know what I mean. By somehow, you know, it's the things will come out. Then you start to realize how to do that. You know, there must be some solution there, right?
Especially when you have
Yeah,
children.
yeah, because the conflict, not just by you two, it's about how you're gonna influence or educate your
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking for answers. And
Mm.
you know, in a relationship, in a marriage, it's not never a good idea to change the other people. It's always better you change yourself. No,
Oh yeah,
it's
I relate.
it's much harder to change the other people. So that's why, although somehow I knew the hypnotherapy is a tool to change me, change him, and I suggested, yeah, it's always in a relationship is two completely different character subconsciously as well. That's also the opposite attract. So I started my journey.
Oh,
So I searched internet and I searched Ines and SP, and then how I started.
wow. So you went straight into SP. That's pretty cool.
Direct. There is no, but the thing is, I have to say that before I learned SP, but I already learned a lot of information just by self-study.
It's funny how your story, I have a lot of similar things. Like I went to this transition, and for 2 or 3 years, I was working because I was working a lot outside, especially in the winter, and I was putting on podcasts and I was listening hundreds and hundreds of hours of podcasts on how to create a business, how to I wasn't into hypnosis to start with, and I needed that to have all this knowledge, and like you needed to learn and to read so much about hypnosis to feel more confident, I guess. And then yeah, there is something in your life that happens, and yeah, you want to fix it, or you want to, well, in your case, you want to have a better relationship with your husband, which is and your kids. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's true. After I believe you the same. After you learned some tool, there's a lot. I'm sure you have a lot of tool in your toolbox. Then you have different colleagues,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
after you talk with them, how you came here, and they always like a similar story. By somehow there's a click or somewhere guide them, like almost similar journey. Like
that's right.
finally made the choice.
So now I am curious because I really love the points that you touch when we need to change ourselves. Because if we try to change the other person, especially when we are in couple, but I guess also mother to children is the same thing. If we try to change the other, it's never working. So by doing SP, did you feel changes because you were changing personally? Did you feel changes in your husband and your children?
Absolutely. So actually, when you are changed yourself, you already shift yourself in the different. I don't know what kind of listener they're gonna listen, but I'm gonna say something. You are really change into different frequency, right? So different realm, and then you realize that the other people also shifted,
Yeah,
changed. Actually, even you don't have any expectation, you realize the other people just changed accordingly, isn't it?
I love it. Do you have an example in mind? Because I think people love it when it's tangible.
Right. I guess that's come to the point from in the beginning you are struggling, say, yeah, that's why he cannot do that.
Yeah.
Can he just see that? It's that, right? And then you come to a second point. Okay, ignore what he's doing and you change yourself. And then to the point that you will find he also changed. When
Yes.
you don't put any expectation, then you realize that you
Perfect.
kind of affect the other people in different way. In my case, we have really different habits,
Mhm.
different habits from different background. Actually, Ines just you also know the SP book, which is the story about everybody, or the story about all the clients. And I also wrote the story about myself with my husband.
Oh,
So
have
I
you?
put my own story inside.
So for
Oh,
any listeners coming listening to right now, Ines Simpson, she's the creator of SP or Simpson Protocol, and she is creating a book where all the SPers been contributing and writing things, and she already put her own story, and it will be I think they are editing right now, and in a few months, so hopefully maybe mid 2024 it should be out on Amazon. So yeah.
yes, I'm curious. I'm absolutely like curious about everybody's story and looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So that's why I came to that point that I did try. Is there any chance my husband also he's doing the session? So I'm his hypnotherapist, right? Can might help him. You know, it never comes from you, has to come from your partner himself. So really patient, waiting and waiting for the right time, right chance. Then he's ready. So I gave him few sessions afterwards, and you
Mm.
see the change was dramatically afterwards. Amazing. Only after 3, 4 sessions is complete different person.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I
amazing.
guess because I'm also different, right?
Mhm.
And you see he's different. He's different. And the thing is that he's more calm, and he's more like really with love to patience, and whatever triggered him in the past doesn't trigger him anymore. So that's really powerful tool. SP.
Wow.
That somehow it's like it's a game changer.
Well,
On the
I'm
condition the person they want to change by themselves.
yeah, that's true. That's a very good
Mm.
point, right? And so by having this very personal experience, did that shape your way of doing SP? Like, is that one of your niche relationships to
I'm
do?
helping, yeah, it's true. I'm helping now the individuals and couples
Mm.
when they had the situation they have like really stuck in their relationship or like stuck somewhere in their marriage. Okay, I don't know what to do. Really. And I really guide them step by step to understand them, their own self first, and then guide them to understand their partner.
Ah,
Because in each relationship, they really have
yeah.
different love languages,
Mm.
different subconsciously called personalities.
Yeah.
And it's often two opposite. That's how the love started. The difference also make the conflict, the issue starts.
Mm.
But once you understand your language and once you understand why your partner acts like that, it's just from that, yeah, like that anger or that anxious, just the directly into understanding and directly the emotion change into peace and ease. That's the powerful within actually. So I have couples come to me, or sometimes couples there's one always more open-minded, and the other was okay. I don't believe this at all. It doesn't matter because one of the couple come to me, then I have sessions start with SP,
Okay.
and then afterwards, if his partner or her partner also have whatever issues need to be addressed, then we use SP famous surrogacy to help this person's partner
Yeah.
to solve whatever need to be solved.
Ah, fantastic. Do you want to explain a bit what is surrogacy for our listeners?
So for example, I have client come to me and she told me her husband doesn't want to come to the hypnotherapy. It's a little too much. Okay, then it's okay. Then I will treat her husband. Her husband is my client through her.
Mm.
So physically, she's my office or she is online with me, but I just guide her to trance and connect her to with her husband
Mm-hmm.
if her own superconscious mind allows.
Ah, yeah, I love that. Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah,
Always
you
ask
need to have
the
the
commission, the permission, right?
yeah.
And the
Uh,
same with the kid as well. You can also treat the kid as a client as through mama or papa.
okay. No.
If superconscious mind allows, if they are superconscious mind, always ask the permission.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Thank you for saying that's very important. We're always working, yeah, for the client, but making sure that yeah, there is this permission.
Yeah,
Wow.
indeed.
So and so sometimes you're working for couples, so but with one partner, and sometimes you're working with both couples at the same time.
Yeah,
Wow. Tell me
that's
about that one.
interesting.
So, yeah, I'm very interested. I never heard that one.
That's interesting because you're gonna guide both of them together and go to the trance, and they're gonna
Wow.
experience something together.
That must be
Yeah,
very special.
yeah,
Yes.
and they probably experience something really joined. Experience together might be not. Whatever is fine,
Mm.
and you're gonna connect both of them in the same moment. That's wonderful feeling already. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
true.
adjust whatever need to be adjusted for them. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Well, especially because there is this connection is so powerful that we can't even have words to describe often
Yes, because we are just a physically facilitator. We do nothing guiding, right? And we just physically help. It's each individual's or the couple's their own superconscious mind guides them to where to go. Somehow, somehow their surprise comes. For example, one of the ladies, she came to me and I didn't know she actually came to me for some other issues. And only the second session, she mentioned that actually the relationship. And then that session, and her superconscious mind guides somewhere experience. I see how old she is. Well, there's no age. It's not in this life. And I was like, okay. And then she started to explain, or her superconscious mind started to explain that it's the previous life. Also, she was with her current partner together in that life. That's amazing, isn't it? And then she sees the whole relationship from different angle. They came to this life out of their choice of love to work on themselves together again.
It is a fascinating world when you start diving in. It's stories after stories, and I guess between the SPOs we just could speak for hours, but
Yeah. Our eyes are so shiny and we couldn't stop. You have to stop me, please. You guide the conversation, otherwise too long.
No, I know, but I mean, like, 'cause I could speak about it too. Also, so, oh, I remember this client, but yes, I would love you to come back. Maybe how is your life now? So, because you're doing SP and you are still having your own business. I mean, you are working for a business. Do you what are your plans like? So is it a good balance that you like at this stage, or is it something that you want to change later on?
That's really great question because for a lot of people in the world like me, they are working for one job A, and they might thinking of why not B and where to start, how to start really, like a lot of questions in their mind. So I was doing the trading job already for like 16 years so far in Belgium, and I really like my job. I have to say I love my job even. And I'm really doing great in that job, but not hypnosis. Hypnosis helping people is like a positive addiction. No, addictive. And like really your passion, right? When you help the other people, really happy. It's not about your salary. It's about something else extra. And so then the moment I started SP, so I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna shift my career to the other. So I was in the beginning, I was just to follow my go with the flow. Okay, I want to start this job. So I practice myself in the evening, in the weekend. It was difficult in the beginning, especially when you have family with kids.
That's right.
You need to communicate with your partner, my husband, and whether he's okay, right? So because when you are going out to practice with your clients, and or in the weekend, you need to ask him to take care of the kids as well, in our case. And so that's how I started little by little. And then I started to think, okay, I'm going to talk with my company. And I asked my boss, say, I want 1 day. I want 1 day to do my passion job. So negotiation. Okay. So I got my 1 day. So I rent the office for 1 day per week.
Yeah.
Then I just go for it. Of course, the details you know very well. You have to make your own website after the kids sleep. And then you're gonna not advertising you a little bit here and there. And then you start your own practice 1 day per week with your clients. and then how it starts like this. And now already, yeah, 2 years, already 2 years, something like that. And I'm really grateful for SP because it's really a tool holistic. So basically, you grab this tool, you just can face whatever it is, what kind of client, it doesn't matter. Go
Yeah.
for it,
Yeah.
right? It's all in.
Yeah.
So that's a part I from the beginning there's no doubt, no hesitate, just go for it. This is also kind of my character. And then I after 2 years now, I also start to uh, I rent this place and I also purchase another place. So probably I have two addresses.
Wow.
Yeah, step by step like this. I
Totally.
never think, yes, I never think, okay, how I should do this, how should I do that? I just think the universe bring me there, then go for it. No hesitation at
Yeah.
all. Because why? There's why behind it. Because I believe that's what I want to do. When you want to do something, just go for it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
in the core,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, and as you say, one step at a time. Do what you can. Like you started with the evening and the weekends and if you only can start a day or one evening, me as well started it.
Yeah. Yeah, the next step, I'm gonna negotiate with my normal job boss. Say I need 2 days.
Yeah.
It's I guess this year somewhere or next year.
Yeah.
So that's the next step. So step by step, then will be 2 days per week or maybe 3 days per week, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
to
fun.
shift.
It's so good. Thank you for sharing that because for a lot of people that want to start a business, they are thinking that I have to go like full full in, like bus fit in. But no, yeah, it's really, as you say, following the flow and
Yeah,
space. And as you say, the universe will provide at the right time when you are ready.
right. Before you were talking about manifest and visualization, so I that's something I really I think it's a great tool as well. So when you imagine yourself in somewhere as if already happened.
Mm. Yes, tell us how you do that because I think that's very important. And yeah, tell us how you do that. I can help
I
or
never do that. I just believe it's already there.
yeah, but that's the key. I love it. But when you say you believe, how do you see it in your mind?
I maybe since I was kid, my parents always talking about I'm a kid. There's nothing happened. I already talk as if already happened. They were
Wow.
thinking, what are you talking about? And they don't even believe what I'm saying. I say, okay, like this. So I don't know. And I was thinking, this is what I want to do. This will happen. And I believe it will happen like in that way.
And it happens.
And how we'll go there, and I don't know. And but just the picture, I think that's how I will be. Excites me. And then the rest, how to go there, I just trust with my, you can say, higher mind or higher conscious or super conscious mind, whatever the name. And because once you are open to that possibility, just once you see that picture or visualize that picture and let it go, forget about it. Let your superconscious bring whatever comes to you because we human beings, physically or minds, we are still limiting stuff. What you feel, that's amazing. Maybe for your higher conscious, it's still nothing. It might be it will bring you 10 times more exciting stuff for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that. To be honest, I think I just want to share this quick story. that happened to me about 2 years ago about manifesting
Yeah.
for we bought a house and it's been created in the 50s. So it's, as you can see, it's an A-frame. And we have this bathroom. And I mean, it was time to change it uh, because also I received my clients there. And I remember for weeks, I drew the exact new bathroom that I wanted. And I was
Mhm.
visualizing it, but like really strongly. And then, as you say, just, life goes on and keep going. But I started to put some little action like, okay, let's have a quote. And I was starting to buy a little appliance now and then. And 2 years later, we have this new amazing bathroom. And then when I added up the amount that it cost us, I still don't know to this date how we've been able to manifest and $17,000. It was $17,000. I don't know how we did it because right now we don't have that on all our bank account together. So as you say, when things happen, it just happens.
Amazing story you shared. Wow, that's so wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a big believer on manifestation. And as you say, and I think it's a big, big one of as it's already there and then just forget about it. You're right, because otherwise the mind will say limit and start bringing doubts and fear. But when you forget about it, it's like, oh, well, the universe do it.
Indeed. Well, the office I purchased for my future office for myself, um, I hasn't got the key yet. I
Yeah.
just purchased already. It takes a few months in Belgium to get it. That's also came from the idea. What I want exactly came out exactly what I want.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's how the information came to me afterwards because I want a small place exactly I can bring love, I feel love, and I help clients. So that's exactly like as if I send the information to the universe and the universe brought me exactly with the budget I can afford. And before that one, I see few, it's always something. It doesn't match, always. And then the moment it's there right for you, a small office, a limited budget, a like cost, everything as you, and near to the park, amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, I'm going to shift something about how the universe bring you at the right moment, right time, and because why I say sometimes you have an idea, but then you forget it, and then again come to even better idea. Talking about relationship, I shift back talking about relationship because we probably a lot of people through different relationships, and at that moment you break up or somebody break up with you, and you're like, my God, I'm so heartbroken, this and that. And then after a few years, you're gonna feel grateful for that experience because you met the right yeah better one, right?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you understand what happened in that relationship. That experience just gave you that lesson.
Yeah, to be able to attract someone else or in
Indeed,
yeah.
it
Wow, that's
did.
point.
It's the same. Actually, it's the same.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And I think might help anyone struggling in a relationship knowing that yeah, it's
Yeah,
always and there is
yeah,
always something better. Yeah.
yeah. So that's why I always feel grateful that how I experienced myself in my marriage already like 12, 13 years so far. And then how I use this experience
Yeah.
to help my clients in that unique way with
Yeah.
SPay, with different tools to
Mm.
find themselves back
Wow. Fantastic. I
right
love
on
that.
that track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Now, what would you tell anyone that has an idea, want to actually make a difference in this world, even if it's only 10 people or if it's only to start something sideways from a business, from their own work? What would you tell someone that has still a bit of fear or don't know how to start or where to start? What would be your insight to help them to jump in?
Start with somewhere you feel comfortable.
Mm. Mm.
Just do what you can do, and step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah, because only you know exactly what you can do. And
Mm.
trust your inner feeling that when the chance is there, grab it.
Mm.
And if you already have your own job, and then try to use, as I just explained, your spare time little by little, and patience.
Mm.
If you say, okay, you just learn SP like around 3 years ago, and now you already have your like really like a professional job, which is professional job.
Mm.
It's like move fast. But actually, I started the hypnosis learning like by myself already more than 12 years ago. So
Right.
the foundation is there.
Yeah.
But just the SPs make it really that, like really push you out.
Yeah.
Now, okay, go for it. The right
Yeah.
time, right chance. So it's never too late to chase your dream.
Yes.
You know very well, we come to the earth, this life. Okay, yesterday I suddenly think about something. If you look at the ants on the floor, you think what she's doing or what he's doing something maybe not that meaningful, right? At the end, they think they're doing great, work as team, right? But maybe we look at from different angle, we think their lives not that meaningful.
Mm.
But maybe somehow in the higher conscious thinking, these human beings' life also repeat the same job, right? Doing the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that loop, okay. But until you put a meaningful definition on your own life, then life start to change.
Wow.
If you say you react to your life, even you do a normal job, you find the meaningful or meaningless, how to say that in English? You know what I mean? You
Meaningful.
start to define, okay, my life at this moment, at this time, I want to do something
Yeah.
for you or for the others. Just how you react the situation comes to you, make your life meaningful. But when you start to live consciously, your life start to become meaningful.
Yes. Wow. I love this explanation. I never heard it that way, and I love it.
Otherwise, you just live by, you know what I'm meaning.
For it,
Mm,
totally. Yeah. Otherwise, you live by like the old life. You mean like you just keep on the
yeah.
steps. Yeah.
Mm. Well, it's also it's great, but in certain way, but
We don't.
there's a bad there.
Yeah, we don't feel fulfilled. Is that right? Is it what you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I must say, then by certain moment you will start to question yourself.
that's right.
Is there something else, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you don't question yourself, ça va, that's okay.
yeah, yeah.
You're happy doing what you're doing. If you start to question yourself, am I doing what I'm doing now, gonna doing this forever? If you start doing question yourself,
Yeah.
okay, maybe there is something you can do to make your life experience something different. Why not?
Yes, I love that. Because what you're saying is what I've been through. I remember working and I was like, will I do that all my life? And I remember I was nearly crying on the. I,
Really?
I'm like you. I loved my job, but I was like, it's so repetitive and like, I mean, I love the trees. I love doing things around pruning the trees, but I mean, I can't help anyone, and and I was, and I remember I was
Yeah.
really crying. I was like, and yeah, so that's why I love it so much because it really reminds me of my own story.
And while you at that moment thinking, I cannot help anyone at that moment.
Do
So
it.
at that moment, say, when you are thinking, okay, I'm doing this, but there is a but there. It must be something inside of you calling you. You want to do something to help the others, isn't it?
Exactly, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that is this inner call that is wow. Yeah, and it's scary because as you're saying, we've been repeating over and over all our life and maybe beyond. And yeah, and we suddenly it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You little voice, you're telling me to do something that I never done before. Scary.
Yeah, indeed. Sometimes this is inner call. Maybe it's also something you've done before that
Yeah,
comes from that inner call. You're just doing something else first, then you're back to what you're doing in the other time or dimension.
yeah.
In
Such
my case, I often had a weird dream, or you can say wonderful dream, or different dreams. And I dreamed one time I was looking at some person in that dream, and that some person I saw, that's me, but it doesn't look like me.
oh,
In a dream, I was like, I knew it's dream, but I knew she's me, but she doesn't look like me.
yeah.
Then I was just observing her. She's seeing her client, and she's the healer. And
Wow.
she looks completely different. I have an Asian looking, but she's like European looking.
Huh.
But I
And
know she's me. Yeah, it's interesting, the dreams stuff.
wow.
Mm,
Yeah, I guess we received a message in any way that, for your dreams, for people, it can be a conversation with someone or listening to a podcast. It can be any.
indeed, indeed, indeed.
Oh wow, that's wonderful conversation. I've got another question. Just if people want that are maybe in Belgium or in Europe or that would love to connect with you, do you have any project? Do you have any events? I know that you're doing maybe group sessions also.
Uh, for the moment, I see clients live here in Belgium. I'm in Antwerp, and most of the time I'm seeing clients. I'm speaking English with them, and I give a workshop live for self-hypnosis every month. Then people just can go to my website to book, zhihypnosis.com,
Okay.
ZHI hypnosis.com. And I'm also a SP trainer for Chinese market. I'm trained Chinese hypnotists,
Beautiful.
SPers in
Wow.
Chinese. And so I give not just the live sessions in Belgium and but also the Zoom sessions international for all the other clients in the world, for the couples and the individuals, not just for relationships but also for everything. SP helps everything. So uh, yeah, and so I doing everything for the moment.
So
Mm.
how is received the hypnosis for China? Because it's new, obviously, sort of newish, I guess, like it's opening to the world. So how do you feel it received in your culture?
Well, I guess everywhere is the same.
Mhm. Yeah.
And when the people they want to change, they don't feel it's something weird,
Yeah.
right? They are open to it. You can always say that
Yeah.
that's I'm here in Belgium, but I'm a Chinese. The
Yeah.
people thinking, because you are Chinese people in China, they're open to it. And some Belgians they are not open to it, But people come to me, they are open to it. They just say not everybody open to it. And then I go to China, they will say, oh, because you are from Belgium, the people in Belgium open to it. Then I'm thinking, wait a second. So actually all over the world are the same. There always a percentage of people, they are open to it. They are not open to it because we are on Earth, right? So there's always two different kind of opinions. That's pretty balanced. So it's normal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but in China, I will, let's say I will, again, that image came to me that one day I think I will help a lot of people. They want to achieve like what I'm doing now. They want to help the other people and they want to shift their career or they are just whatever kind of job they are doing. They feel like, why not change somewhere?
Mm.
And they start to learn SP and then they can help the other people as I'm helping the other people. And most importantly, I am helping myself as well.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I love that. It's just
Yeah.
that over the last probably 10, 15 years, a lot of things have changed. Like me coming from France, yeah, but 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it was quite, maybe it's a big word, taboo, but yeah, it wasn't very popular. But over the last 10, 15 years, it really changed. But when I'm living in New Zealand, I feel that there is an imbalance. You see, like I think in France, at least, I don't know the other European countries, but they seem more open than New Zealand, for example. So this is why I was asking this question.
Yes.
Mm.
But I don't care. To
That's
be
fine.
honest, I don't care. I don't care. Why? Because you just do what you can do,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
I'm doing whatever I can do. And even I help one people, it's okay.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Absolutely.
And I cannot change the other people's opinion.
Mm.
And I'm doing what I can do. And if you feel interested, you want to experience hypnotherapy, or if you want to learn, it's your own choice. It's always a choice by yourself.
Mm.
And I believe that, as you said, now in the last 15 years,
Mm.
it's like collective shift.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
More and more people, they are search inward. They
Yeah.
search the answers within,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So I believe that's and what you're doing in New Zealand is great, really great. And
Mm.
now you are interviewing everybody and amazing. And thank you for that.
Yeah, you're so welcome. As you say, yeah, it's really collective. It's everywhere in the world, and I guess the more we connect with the same passion all together, we realize that we are not that alone. I'm saying that,
Yeah,
and as you and I think you touched a good point because maybe there are way more people in New Zealand that are open to it than I think. And it's a limiting belief that I have right now. So it's a very interesting point that you shared because yeah, it is collective and it is evolving, and I guess people will be attracted to this interview or to this work if they feel the resonance. And I think it's that.
yeah. I'm gonna use an example. Imagine you are looking the the water, the ocean. Okay. Imagine you are one of the fish.
Yeah,
Okay. So there are some fish, they just swim on the surface of water. And there's some bigger ones or different fish really swim, can dive really deep of the ocean. Imagine we are all kind of different fishes there.
yeah,
For this fish on the surface, they never can understand the fish on the really the bottom. but the fish, you can see each other. They always have a choice. I can go to your side, you can go to my side, right? So I can say if we see still different opinions, means each side have a choice.
Yeah. That's how
So
we
what we can do is that, like, just swim in our area and right. So do what we are doing, and we are happy. And then the other fish from the other different, they will come, oh, what are you doing there? Huh? Looks okay and fine, right? You're happy. Maybe here has more stuff we can eat. So, like, no need to care about the other fishes, and just leave
yeah.
your side happy, and
Yeah.
you're gonna resonate that love energy to the other people
Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful
as
analogy.
well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. And is there anything else that you would like to add before we finish?
uh, no, not specifically. You ask so many amazing questions. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect our conversation so yeah, so lovely, and you are really very good, a good host. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I will put in the comment all your links. And thank you again for this interview. That was really lovely to have this time with you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.